So guys, I'm going to be recording your reading, so please listen. So the directions for this assignment is read and annotate the following documents. Please note when and by who these documents were written. After, answer the questions at the bottom of this document in ICE paragraph form. Primary sources. Andrew Jackson's letter to the Cherokee, March 6th, 1835. This is document 5 to the set. To the Cherokee tribe of the Indians east of Mississippi River. My friends, I have long viewed your situation with great interest. For many years, I have been involved with your people in peace and war. So listen to me as your fathers have listened, and I will communicate to you my thoughts on the problems you now face. You are now placed in the midst of a white population where your own customs and rules have ended, and you are now subject to the same laws which govern the citizens of Georgia and Alabama. You have no property. Your condition will become worse, and you will eventually disappear as so many tribes have done before you. Of all of this, I warned your people when I met them 18 years ago. Had you listened and moved west then, you would have established yourselves in a fertile country and been beyond the reach of evils that now threaten your destruction. An arrangement has been made, which I trust you will be entirely satisfactory. You will have security of the necessary political rights that will prevent white persons from trespassing upon you. There will be payment of the full value to each individual. The United States will pay for the cost of moving your people. You will have a supply of rifles, blankets, and kettles. Your people will be given $400,000, which will be in a bank for future use. Your people will get schools, agricultural instruments, domestic animals, and help from Christians who will teach you and support your orphans. May the Great Spirit teach you how to choose. The fate of your people depend on you. Think then of your condition as it is now, and consider what it will be if you follow the advice I give you. Your friend, Andrew Jackson. Then the next document, which is document number 6 of the set, is by Red Clay Council Ground, or the Red Clay Council of the Cherokee Nation, and this document was written September 28, 1836, 18 months after the previous document. So this happens afterwards by the Cherokees. Okay. It is well known that for a number of years past we have been harassed. With a view to bringing our troubles to a close, a delegation was made on the 23rd of October, 1835. For the purpose of negotiating a treaty with the authorities of the United States. A contract was made by the Reverend John F. Schumerhorn and certain individual Cherokees but this was pretending to be a treaty. By the conditions of this fake treaty, our private possessions were violently stolen, we are stripped of every attribute of freedom, our property was plundered before our eyes, violence was committed on our persons, even our lives were taken away, and no one cares of our complaints. We are deprived of our membership in the human family, all because of this treaty. We are overwhelmed, our hearts are sickened, our souls are paralyzed. The treaty in question is not the act of our nation. We are not parties to this agreement. It has not been accepted by our people. We have learned your religion, we have read your sacred books, to the spirit of your institutions and your religion, which have been adopted by this community. We know what you practice. We speak to the representatives of a Christian country, the friends of justice. Spare our people. Let not our deserted homes become the monuments of our destruction. And then finally, the last document that you have to read was written on February 22nd of this year, 2021, just a couple weeks ago or last week. Cherokee Nation to Jeep. Stop using the tribe's name. This is document 7. It's a newspaper article from the Washington Post. After more than 45 years and just ahead of a new release, the Cherokee Nation is asking Jeep to rename its top-selling Cherokee and Grand Cherokee vehicles. I'm sure this is coming from a place that is well-intended, but it does not honor us by having our name plastered on the side of a car. Imagine a Cherokee kid who is wanting to do a little research on her own tribe, and she puts Cherokee into Google search engine, and what's the first thing she's confronted with? It's the Jeep Cherokee. Hoskin said in an interview with the Post. Hoskin is the chief. I think that it says something to the young persons about the country they live in and how the country collectively values their tribe when what they see is it as an SUV. As Chief Hoskin said, his job is to bring about a broader public interest of Cherokee history and culture. He said he thinks use of the tribe's name on products such as Jeep Cherokee, while well-intended, does nothing to deepen the knowledge about the Cherokee Nation. That's a very limiting way of educating people, Hoskin said. It also reinforces this idea that Cherokees are from some bygone era and that all we have left is whatever symbols we might cobble together. Cherokee oral history dates back through the millennia, according to Cherokee.org. Originally located in southeastern United States, the Cherokee Nation was forced to relocate to present-day Oklahoma in 1838 after gold was discovered in the tribe's homelands. More than 4,000 Cherokee people died on the 1,000-mile removal route known as the Trail of Tears. So those are your 3 documents. I hope you found this video helpful. Please continue to replay this if you need it. Bye-bye.